Where will all the white blood cells be located which are attacking these microbes as part of our second line of defense? Where in the body are these structures?
You have a little bit of lymphatic tissue almost everywhere throughout the body. You have so much of this, especially associated with mucous membranes in the digestive system. There is so much mucosa-associated lymphatic tissue, or MALT, that there are probably as many white blood cells in the MALT as there are in the entire rest of the body. So mucous membranes have an incredible amount of lymphatic tissue.
I am reticular tissue, and so many of the lymphatic structures are made of reticular tissue. And as you can see, we have reticular fibers forming a spider web, if you will, to trap foreign agents, and materials which then pass through these fibers encounter the white blood cells, which are trained to hunt out invaders, recognize them, and start immune reactions. And so, this is a dangerous place to be if you are a microbe or a pathogen or even a cancer cell, because you must pass through these fibers where the white blood cells are waiting to recognize and eliminate you.
I am a tonsil. White blood cells here are strategically placed to combat the microbes which one encounters in food and air. These 5 masses of lymphatic tissue may not be wrapped like an organ, but nevertheless, they are very important in fighting the microbes which we intake in food and air.
This is a Peyers Patch in the middle of the small intestine. We sure do have a lot of white blood cells around here, which is awful good because there can be a lot of microbes in food. And so, we're prepared for those microbes in food because of all of the white blood cells here in the Peyers Patch.
There are almost 2 pounds of bacteria associated with the human body. 2 pounds! Most of it in the large intestine, where you can find trillions of bacteria per gram. And here in the appendix, we keep a watchful eye over the microbes of the large intestine.
I am a lymph node, and microbes come here to die. You see, I am full of reticular tissue, and as lymph brings microbes from all over the body to be filtered through these lymph nodes, my white blood cells are looking for any signs of trouble, and they will attack any microbes or even cancer cells that they find. And so I filter the lymph and attack infectious agents.
I am the spleen, and I do so many things, but primarily I am filtering the blood and looking for infections. Huge numbers of white blood cells, especially monocytes, reside here in the spleen. I also perform phagocytosis of the old red blood cells so that they do not burst in circulation. And so the spleen has a vital role in purifying the blood and looking for infections.
As the bone marrow, clearly I have a role in immunity as well, since the white blood cells which are fighting infections are made here. So the bone marrow performs the hematopoiesis, which results in white blood cell formation. The thymus is a school where certain lymphocytes, known as the T lymphocytes, go to complete their training so that they are immunocompetent and prepared to fight infection. So the thymus has vital roles in many of our most complex immune reactions as the training center for the T lymphocytes.